Recently over on Instagram, I posted a breakfast reel and asked you all to share your favorite breakfast recipes for me to try. And a lot of funky stuff came in. So this week I decided to try out some of the stranger breakfast options just to see what they were like, to test whether they were any good, and just to switch up the routine. I started the week off with savory oats, escalated that to toast with peanut butter and tomatoes, pancakes with Biscoff and cream cheese, potatoes, broccoli and sardines, yes, also for breakfast. And you'll have to make it through to the end of the video for a truly funky breakfast option. Honestly, the icing on the cake, the ham on the Nutella. But let me say no more. It felt incredibly wrong to make my oats with water and to add things like turmeric and ginger. Also, I noticed partway through the recipe that I actually made enough for 4 people rather than 1. As it's savory and peanut butter is pretty savory, I think I'm gonna add a little addition. I think it's growing on me. I had to add a little bit more peanut butter, a little bit more peanut butter to convince my brain that this was a breakfast like usual. But actually, with that peanut butter, it was pretty good. I suppose I did choose a savory oatmeal recipe that was on the sweet side with the carrots. To be honest, carrots and onions are the only things we have in, but it was pretty good. And that's a good thing considering I made another portion, so this again tomorrow. Thanks for the suggestions. For today's breakfast, I've got myself toast with peanut butter and tomato and peanut butter and banana. I'm definitely looking forward to this because obviously peanut butter banana is a banging combination. Peanut butter and tomato, I've not tried that before, but for a vegetable, it's sort of sweet, so I see how it could work. Plus peanut butter, peanut satay, you can have it in savory dishes. So my brain is not too freaked out by this. Let's give it a try. These toasts are slightly small, so I'll probably be making another one. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be another one of these, because that is my favorite. Having said that, that's all right. I might add a little pinch of salt, spice things up, but I'm not mad about this breakfast. I ended up adding a little sprinkle of salt to both toasts, and it brought both of them up to the next level. That peanut butter and tomato one did grow on me, so I think that's definitely one I will try again sometime to see what it's like. I'd say this is the winner. Pancakes, I also added some banana, cream cheese, and Biscoff. I didn't have any Biscoff in, so I made it the true original Belgian way, i.e. dipping the actual Biscoff cookies in coffee, and I added a little bit of margarine to thicken it. So I am well excited to dig into this. It was an absolute mess to make because I decided to do little American pancakes and my stack was too big and sort of collapsed. And I also only got myself a fork. So wish me luck. Now that is a banging combination. I could have that every day. So there we go. I recorded my little breakfast eating conundrums in a separate video where I answer some more Q&As. So if you want to see those Q&As, if you want to see what I thought of this breakfast recommendation, check out that video. As I thought, that breakfast, delicious as it was, didn't keep me full for that long, partly because I just woke up quite hungry, partly maybe because there wasn't as many fats in there, not so much protein, who knows. But I've had my client call. It's now 10 o'clock, just after 10, almost 11, and I'm hungry again. And I thought it would be the perfect time to go for a second breakfast, but something savoury. As I mentioned before, I do like to go for something sort of sweet first thing in the morning. I'm not sure I could have faced this food immediately upon waking up at 7, but we're doing it now. So the suggestion that came in was potatoes with tomatoes, with broccoli and sardines. I've never had sardines, so I have no idea how to recreate that vegan. Also didn't see it in any supermarkets, but I found tuna. So we're having tuna. I've got a bit of mayonnaise that I might mix in because I have no idea how dry this is going to be. We had some baked potatoes yesterday, so I threw in an extra one, popped that in the air fryer now. We've got some broccoli, we've got some things going, so let's throw it together on a plate and eat. Taste test. So this may have turned out to be slightly more than I expected it would be, and it may slightly ruin my lunch appetite, but I don't care. This looks bomb. In the past, back when I used to make myself sandwiches for breakfast, I did used to eat stuff like tuna, hummus, traditionally more savoury lunch type foods for breakfast. After being in Asia, I don't think there is such a thing as a breakfast or non-breakfast food, so I'm excited to dig in. Cheers. The only thing I regret is chopping the tomatoes so big. It's really awkward to eat, and not getting another tin of that tuna, because genuinely, that is delicious. And I'd say even better than non-vegan varieties because, one, it's not harming the environment, but two, it's not as dry, so it doesn't even necessarily need the mayonnaise, though the mayonnaise is a good addition. In the next few days, I've got 7:30 coaching client calls, so they're going to be early wake-ups, and I'll probably be relying on some of my really easy go-to overnight oats or yogurt granola kind of breakfasts. But once I get through those few days, you bet I'll be trying some more recipes. Now to clean that tuna juice on my floor. I haven't had pretzels since I was a kid, and I feel like had it been walnuts instead of pretzels, for me, that would have been better. I think I still like it though. It's very early still and still a little bit chilly outside, but I have got my washing on inside and I've got a coaching call in less than an hour. It's about 7 o'clock now. The base is 3 Weetabix biscuits, then that is topped with some vanilla yogurt. I also had a mango and banana yogurt, but I thought this would work best. And then at the top, I topped it with some peach and a bit of pecan nuts. This is inspired by one of the recipes that one of you sent in for a cheesecake style.
Weetabix. I think the topping was supposed to be strawberries and no nuts. I do like a little bit of crunch, and I accidentally ate all my strawberries yesterday, forgetting that I was making this video. But let's try it. Solid 8 out of 10. This is pretty much what I'd have on a day-to-day, but I'd like to add some fresh fruits as well, maybe some nuts, for it to keep me full for longer. I feel like it's missing that sweetness, that cold touch, that crunch. And I do have 2 back-to-back calls in a second, so I do want this to keep me full for longer. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about. We finally found ourselves some outdoor furniture, and with this summery breakfast, the outdoor furniture, a bit of sunshine, this is a 10 out of 10. I went a tad heavy on the raisins, so it was very sweet. Other than that, I will be having this again. Easy, quick, but exactly what I need on a busy morning. In addition to this more standard food combination, I will be trying some of the other more standard and less strange options throughout the next few days as well. Not the weirdest combination, but definitely a sweet, savory, interesting creation. 8 out of 10.
So this last breakfast, it is a peculiar one, so let me tell you the backstory. It wasn't an invention by yours truly. It was actually something that as a kid, I saw my cousins eat all of the time, and it was obviously really odd, but because I looked up to them, I had to try it. And there was something about that sweet savory combination that I actually quite liked. And my parents were probably quite glad of it because I didn't eat a lot of meat, which to them was health food. Whereas, you know, pairing it with Nutella made me eat a bit more of it. So yeah, that's the backstory. Not sure if it fully justifies the decision. Let's try it today.
It doesn't taste good, but it tastes like childhood.
So that's it for today. If you've been wondering if me doing this voiceover, if I've been naked all of this day, let's leave that up to the imagination. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Make sure to try out some new breakfasts for yourself this week. Try out some challenges, discover some new foods. Have an awesome weekend and see you for the next video.